Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another special episode of your favorite Sunday show, Say That Podcast. Before we get into anything, yo, make sure you subscribe. Say That Podcast on YouTube.
Do it.
Support the IG.
Support it.
Yo, we lit with this one, bro.
Hey, this is a different animal.
Yo, listen, we crossing state lines here.
I know we always say special, but this one is special, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, listen, we got Boston, we got New York City. Guard your girl. Because, you know, we got dudes working relentlessly at taking your girl, dropping banger after banger after banger.
Sir. Yeah, like directly at your shoulder. It's not even like subtle. It's just like, you standing there with your man. Yeah. Bitch like, I am standing here next to my man. You in that tight ass blouse. She's like, bitch, I am in that.
We gonna put him on the song.
Yo. But yeah, man, we got NightsWellSpent.
Yo.
Mikey Gems in the building.
Sir. Facts.
How y'all doing, man?
Good, bro. Pleasure
Here at
to be
Say
here,
That
bro.
Podcast too, bro. Thank you guys for coming, bro. We really appreciate it.
For real.
The honor is ours, bro. No
Facts.
cap. This is
Yeah, I know y'all family, bro. Every time.
Always.
But you know, we doing good, man. We dropping an album. I don't know when we gonna drop it. Like,
very soon.
very soon.
But you guys already have a project together.
Oh, yeah.
Just so our audience knows, if you don't know yet, they already have Penthouse, is it?
Yeah, Penthouse.
Penthouse, which it's a vibe.
That's a fact.
Big vibe.
It's a vibe. And you guys have told the story already on a different platform of how the name came about.
Yeah.
But for our audience who hasn't heard that, let them know exactly the making of that.
Kick it off.
All right, so it's crazy because prior to Penthouse Music, my first time coming out here to Boston was to shoot for the Never Fallen Again video. So, like, you know, I was, like, then I went, like, after we got the video shot, I went back to New York. Then I told him that same, like, night I came back to New York, I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I have to come back. Like, we have to work on more music. Like, after that whole experience, I'm like, more has to be done.
ready.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I was off the energy and everything, so...
I got you, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yo, no. The funny thing is, we do that too. It's all
love.
It's all
Saying
love.
that's love.
It's all love.
Love,
That's what
yeah.
Say That's all about. You know what I mean?
So that following weekend, I had came out to Boston, and it was supposed to be just for that weekend. And we was trying to rent the Airbnb, but it was such a hassle. So we ended up.
It was like mad rules, like, you know, no parties, no smoking,
events,
no
yeah,
events
all
and
that.
that shit. So what we ended up doing was we rented a penthouse.
Yeah, we ended up lucking out with a penthouse, like top floor, beautiful view, everything. So, and it was just for the weekend, but like, yo, every time it was like the day before checking out, we was like, yo, we extended it.
Extension.
So we kept on extending it, and then we extended that shit for a whole month. Like we
whole
stood there
month.
for a whole
So
month.
it went
crazy.
from 3 days to fucking damn near 3 weeks, like 3+ weeks. So with every song, it was like we would throw a little function and like have a good time and stuff like that. And then when we woke up and we went straight to the studio to make music about the night before. You know what I'm saying?
But the studio was in the penthouse.
But the studio was in the
Yeah,
penthouse.
We brought the studio to the penthouse. So every night we threw a party. The next day we'll talk about it on a song. So from the first track to the 5th track, it was every night.
Active, like
Party.
And would you say y'all were there like more people watching and more like kind of trying to kind of guess the vibe and kind of make sure the shit was right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or were y'all there partying? Because some artists get lost in the sauce. They forget I'm supposed to be working.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's one thing we do. We remind ourselves. It's like the lifestyle we live. It comes with partying, obviously, but at the same time, we getting stuff done. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like when we was partying, it's also we was making like observations on seeing like who vibe, what song they was vibing to, what song they liked.
And we'll be DJing too. So like during the mix, we'll throw one of the songs that we recorded for the tape to see everybody's reaction and shit like that, you know? And like so far so great, like every time.
So basically, you guys record during the day, party during the night. Next day, you go
Same
retell
thing.
the story.
Oh
Same
God,
thing.
just like that.
That's a night well spent, bro.
Oh God.
Did you ever have to take did you ever have to take something out? Did you ever be like, I ain't telling motherfuckers I did that? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there was
Like, did you
definitely some
ever-
drives.
did you ever have some-
we had some
Did you
drives.
ever have
in there.
some wild nights where
Yeah,
you're
we
like, you know what, bro? Can't talk about that one. Can't
Yeah.
talk about that one.
That's a fact.
We had a few drives, like not all the songs made it on the tape, but the
We
best ones did.
We made probably like, how many songs? Like 10.
Yeah, I was about to say 10 or 15 for sure.
And we just put 5
Yeah.
because we was like these are the strong 5s, but The other ones, they was saying too much information, so
Yeah. We was airing shit out.
She gonna definitely know it's her.
Yeah, like this is way too obvious.
Yeah. Yo, so Penthouse Music 1, you guys needed to call in the group of architects to go build a higher floor for Penthouse 2. So that all happened organically with parties and stuff like that. So what's going on with the music that's vaulted? Is there gonna be potentially either a space station music or
Man,
Or like a
little bit of-
deluxe?
That's technically what Penthouse Music 2 is. Really, it's like a deluxe extended version of the part 1, but the vibes are more like
we went more Caribbean.
yeah.
okay?
Like more rhythm, more like party style. Like even though part 1 is like that, but it has more of like a gloomy nighttime
It does
dark
have
type
the,
of
that
vibe.
good,
You
it
know what I'm saying?
has more of like lights off. The
Yeah,
lights,
yeah.
The lights
Lights
off
off.
with them.
This time we turning the lights on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Again.
You
okay.
seeing everything.
You seeing everything. Oh my God. It's going crazy.
Nah, but this one, this one's special too because we the last one, like I said, we recorded in the Penthouse. This one we recorded in we was renting hotels, like you know what I'm saying. We did a few songs in Marriott and Brookline. We did a few in the other hotels, and it's just like shit that we go throughout the nice lifestyle. We put in the music, or shit we go through with females. We put it on the Penthouse.
Do you guys ever? Because obviously you guys are booking, these places, whether it's an Airbnb or a hotel. Do you guys ever get like noise complaints and shit?
What? Hell yeah.
Gang unit came to the Penthouse.
Gang unit?
Yeah. It was like one person, but he was a part of the gang unit, and he was.
Nah,
he
it
was.
two.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing one person, but there was like surprisingly nice
vision
and shit
blurry,
like that.
vision
Yeah,
blurry.
vision blurry.
He
You know what
said
I'm saying?
surprisingly nice. He said, I was expecting to get shot.
I was expecting the door kicked
Nah,
out.
but there
But
was
all he said was, shut your Mexican ass up. And I was like, man, it's not that bad. It's surprisingly nice.
Nah, it was actually pretty cool though. They was like, oh, what y'all doing here? I was like, oh, now we just celebrating. Oh, I bet just put the bass down. And they was like, all right, bet. So they left and never came back.
That's peace. That's peace. That's
Wow.
peace. That's peace,
Sorry.
bro.
And the good thing is you guys probably approached it like in a
Exactly,
friendly manner. Because
exactly.
some people, as soon as they just see the boys, they
Get
automatically is,
Mm-hmm.
they switch.
No,
Start
it.
panicking. Yeah.
He was saying it too. He was like, yo, bro, I was young once. You know what I'm saying? Just be more respectful and put the bass down.
Nah, and especially Brookline.
No. The penthouse. This penthouse was in Seaport. The penthouse was it was in the
Oh.
penthouse. Yeah, so
That's interesting. That gang unit came out to Seaport. Never.
But
in
that
my
was
life I
like
would've
that was
thought
probably like
Never
the
in my
10th
life.
complaint. Like the 10th complaint, they came.
Oh, okay.
So like
okay.
other times it was like the concierge coming up saying, "Hey, lower it down."
it
Or,
got
like,
to the point that I got her number. Like, yo, just text me instead of you going upstairs, and she'll text me. Remember, like, yo,
my guys,
My
my
guys.
guys, you're mad loud.
that ass. But
Shout out to her, though. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her, we're holding it down.
yeah,
Yeah.
she got fired.
Because of
Damn.
y'all.
Yeah.
Nah. Yo, if you watching this, shout out to you.
Yo, how'd y'all meet?
It's childhood friend.
Childhood friends.
Childhood friends.
Since we were like 14.
Yeah, 14, 13-ish, yeah.
So y'all both from Bronx?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
from the same hood.
Okay.
We had mutual friends and stuff like that. So we still, like, I always see him in parties and stuff like that because we had a whole era where we was just doing a bunch of house parties, like
Breaking into houses
I'm about
and
to
doing
say,
parties.
breaking into vacant apartments
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like
That wasn't a real era. People
Yo, bro.
I remember doing that.
Yo,
And like,
facts,
now
bro.
looking back at it, like, what was I doing?
Right.
Nah,
Cookies.
but yeah, we met. So we grew up together, but we wasn't really hanging out with each other like that.
Yeah, like we always so of each other and stuff like that. But it wasn't until like later on where it was like, yo, I see you doing music, you see me doing music. Like we just constantly support each other. And so one time he was on IG Live and he was working on the first For the Record, his album. And I was just like hit him up like, yo, bro, you going crazy, bro? Like I'm here for you. Da. He was like, yo, pull up. And I just pulled up on him like that, and then Never Fallen Again came about, and then the rest is
Facts.
gems.
Facts.
Gems.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. So how's the reception for you in Boston being, your first time for the music video? You obviously coming back, so you saw something you liked.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Boston is just it's a nice place, but it's a nice like breather compared to like New York and stuff like that. I'm not really as active as I am in New York than I am in Boston, like because of this, man, obviously. But
NightsWellSpent.
like, but like in the Bronx, like I'm more like
He's like, I'm adulting now.
yeah, right. Yo, I swear to God, like everything just it's way more active out here. Like I'm way more like making moves and shit. But like in New York, I just be with family, like my nephew, nieces, my sisters, my mom, and shit like that. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I just be with them when I'm in New York. I don't really like
Politic, you know, politic.
Yeah, I don't be with nobody.
So with Mikey, when I brought him out here, I try to, like, you know, have his sound out here because he's talented as fuck. I said, you know.
I like
his
last
music.
freestyle you dropped
Was fire.
Sharing?
What was it called again?
Nothing or something. Yeah.
I thought it was called what am I thinking? Chords? I thought I was thinking.
No.
Cortex.
Yeah, I think that's the original name of the
Cortex
beat.
remix.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
remix.
yeah. I'm like, that shit was fire. That
Yeah.
shit was,
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
I was playing that shit in the gym. I had to run it back 3 times.
Go hard with the punches.
Yeah.
I was doing the move. I was doing the move too,
Because then you had the
swear.
video, and I was like, this is lit. I'm like, this nigga's lit right now. He's on it.
But yeah, so that's what I try to do. I try to show him, like, you know, this side of Boston. But he, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my friends fuck with him. You feel me? A lot of people.
Well, you got to go where the love is at. And,
Yeah, exactly,
And I
bro.
feel like sometimes people focus on who's not listening rather than who's listening.
Mm-hmm.
And as a comedian, I try to tell people, you might not get the entire crowd, but when these people here start laughing, it's going to trickle down and trickle down. And it's the same thing in music. When these people fuck with you here, bro, they're going to tell their friends, and it's going to get bigger and bigger.
Absolutely.
But you ignoring them to complain about how those dudes ain't listening, then those dudes are going to be like, well,
Bro, listen,
I'm here to see rap.
I tell a lot of my friends that. I be like, yo, bro, if you focus more on people not supporting you,
That's what you're gonna get.
that's what exactly. Like, I just tell them, drop music. They're bound to support you somehow. I'm saying, like, me,
Even if you don't like the music, the work ethic. You see somebody going
Exactly.
so hard, you're like, yo, like,
exactly.
hats off to him. He's dedicated. But another thing people got to understand is, like, you don't like everybody. Everybody don't like you.
That's
Like,
a fact.
you know what I mean? Just
As
focus-
long as you
Support-
dead ass like yourself, and
Yeah.
you like the content you make,
Exactly.
the right people will gravitate towards
Support
you.
is
That's
not-
how I feel. You know
Support
what
is
I'm
not an obligation. Support comes genuine,
Mhm.
genuinely. So I always tell myself that. So that's why I just keep on dropping music. You know, keep on working, not looking back, and just applying pressure, bro.
saying? Straight up.
Hell yeah. Yo, so, you know, a lot of people, for example, like, of the mentality of, you know, maybe a smaller city. I don't want to necessarily use Boston as a reference point, but would think about, you know, a city like New York City, somewhere where you would go to, like, skyrocket whatever the career is, whether it's Say That podcast, whether it's, you know, Penthouse Music 3, whatever the case.
Manifested.
Exactly. How have you guys seen, like, the difference in reception for the music?
I feel like it's a little bit tougher in New York. Like,
Is it because of how many people are doing it, maybe?
well, that too, but it's also like in New York, people have this like defense mechanism where it's like if they support you, people will call it dick sucking. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
We can cuss, right? We can cuss on it?
Yeah, of
course.
Oh, yeah. Share me. So it's like people be like, yo, I fuck with your music, but like I don't be wanting to post, you know what I'm saying? I don't like a dick sucker, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird out there, you know what I'm saying? But like
That's very weird.
like the thing also with New York is like when they see other people support you, they tend to, all right, bet, let me come around and shit like that.
Nah,
and I don't get mad at that. Like as long as you support eventually, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
sooner or
weird.
later-
So it's kind of like a stigma to support your brother.
right.
They feel like it's dick sucking, bro. I mean,
It's a bad trait, man.
it's like that everywhere, bro. Like I be telling people, sometimes you don't make it in your own city, bro. You make it somewhere
Yeah.
else. You make it in
Yeah.
Atlanta. You make it in.
And another thing is like
LA.
people could dead ass support you, like your boys and friends and strangers and all that, but they just won't like
Share it.
share it, right? They won't share, they won't comment, they won't like nothing, but they'll view your
There's
story.
a-
They, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll
like
they'll
this shit.
support from a distance. They like your shit. They'll
They
probably
like your
listen.
shit.
There's
Yeah, they
just
they're
in
not gonna
case
share it.
supporters.
Right. Like
Wow.
Just in case he makes it. But I was supporting.
Yo, you remember me, right? I used to
Yeah.
like
They
it.
used to share shit all the time.
Exactly.
But that happens, man.
It does.
And in music, you gotta have tough skin.
yeah.
And I wanted to ask you guys because you guys aren't, I wouldn't say, the average artist. So you need tough skin because you like. How has it been? Like, do you have to hear a lot of no's or niggas don't fuck with your music or
Oh, of course.
you know your whole life you have to have tough skin.
Of course, bro. But the thing about it is too that when me and Mikey link up and we do music, we what we like doing too is like showing people our music. Like they don't necessarily have to be on some shit like, whoa, yeah, that's me. We just throw it in there just to see like if they fuck with it. And then some people maybe like, for instance, Andre's he's a strong critic. Like he'll be like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this song suck. They'll tell me that straight up. But it's up to you to take it as an like, oh damn, nah, he just talking shit, or you want to go back in the studio and fix it and do another better song. You feel
like
me?
dissect the criticism, like know what he's not feeling and see if you can adjust that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, I mean, we ready for it all, bro. We this is conversations we have every night we record it. You know what I'm saying? And we self-made when it comes to this shit. Like, we do our own flyers, we do our own promotions, we do our own. We make our own music, we engineer our own music. He makes his own beats.
That's
it's just, you know what I'm saying? So
DIY legends.
We ready for all that.
DIY legends. That's the tape coming out.
Where does that mindset come from? You know, because a lot of people don't have the work ethic or don't really care enough, or I know for a lot of artists, and I'm just being honest, it's the lack of resources. So they don't have an engineer, they don't have a thing. So then they have to choose to either make whack music or learn yourself, and make decent music.
No, absolutely. A lot of people wouldn't go through that training of Googling, YouTubing, tutorials on how to do this and that, do this and that. But it's like, I don't deal well with rejection. So it's like, if I use a beat and then they tell me you can't use that beat and now I'm asked out. I put my all on it. Like, now you just deny, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Or like, just relying on people and they don't live up to the expectations we put into them. It's like, after a while, it's like, all right, I'm going to start doing my own shit. And then, like, this was early on when I started, like to avoid people, like, disappointing me. Like, I'd rather disappoint myself. Like, I'd rather just try to do this shit myself. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, in the long run, like, even if it takes a week or a month, like, I'm going to get it done. Whether it's the beat, whether it's a song.
And you're working at your own pace when you work by yourself. Because when you're in the studio, bro, you there on the time limit.
Oh, yeah, you pay for the hours. They're literally, counting the hours, checking their phone, like, all right.
Some engineers be on some shit where, like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to just mix this the way I mix it, and I don't give a fuck because I'm still getting paid.
And you know, the thing is, a lot of things, too, like, those people are super computer savvy, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these people that are computer savvy are not necessarily the best people person.
You could have...
So you feel uncomfortable there. You over here like, am I bothering this dude? I paid for this shit. Why,
right.
Why is he being all...
I know an engineer like that. I'm not going to say where he work at, but I know an engineer like that.
Nah, air him out.
Yo, Mikey's with the smoke.
Fuck it.
Nah. Some engineers be there like on some like if you bothering and type shit. Oh, you be like, yo, bro, I'm about to punch you right here. And they be like,
they're not invested in the song the way you are. Like, it's just a check for them, and
see, like,
there's a time limit.
I get off at 9, so
exactly. Like,
nah, but when we record at the crib, it be like energy, like, oh, nah, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? And we're not on the time limit when we record. Any given moment.
Ping ponging ideas and what we should do, what we shouldn't do.
That's a fact.
It's all good vibes and stuff like that. And we could take that criticism. Like, most people be like, yo, I feel like you should say this a little bit different. They'll be like, nah, like, I'm gonna say it like this. Like, I like how it sound like this, which is fine. But it's like, we take our thoughts into consideration. Like, all right, if you feel that way, then let me try to adjust.
Let me try it, just see what it sounds
like.
Yeah,
just try it. Yeah.
Majority of the time, this should be fire. Like,
hey, he's all right. Now you was right on that.
He was right.
I should have extended it.
That's a fact.
And it happens like that. A lot of times you have to be able to take the criticism and be able to give criticism because you want your friend and your somebody that you're a fan of to keep growing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The day you stop growing is the day you die, you know, hopefully.
That's a fact.
Hopefully you don't just stop growing mad randomly.
Nah, man, that's one thing too. What we do, we push each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, me and him will watch a video of, you know, let's say Travis Scott performing or Travis Scott doing this. We'll be like, oh, nah, let's get on the song. Because that's like...
That's motivation.
You know what I'm saying? And
if he's working...
Exactly. And when we push each other all the time, like, Penthouse came naturally. It wasn't forced. You know what I'm saying? Penthouse was on some, like, yo, we gonna do this, and it was certain songs, like, that we did, those, like, the first day, like, remember when we first got there?
Yeah.
We recorded a song, and that's not even on the tape. It's just...
People think... My fault to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
A lot of people think...
How dare you?
Within a month, we came up with 5 songs. There's literally 10 to 15 songs that we made throughout this month stay at the Penthouse. But it's like only 5 we was like guaranteed certain that they were fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all dope, but these were fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a huge difference because you can't expect everything to punch, but them shits were heavy hitters, for sure.
So, obviously, you said that whether it was fear of rejection or whatever, of getting on a beat that you can't, like, put out there, and obviously you have your own process on how you create music? How did working together, alter that? Because obviously working with somebody else, you kind of have to adapt to each other.
It came naturally.
It was surprisingly natural. Yeah, I'm used to I've been making music for damn near my whole life, bro. And I've only did it by myself. I did it with my cousin too, Max Bain. But it only.
Shout out Max Bain.
Yeah, shout out Max Bain, bro.
We got a wrestling match today.
Yeah, big.
You said a wrestling match?
Wrestling
For real?
Shout out, bro.
Cousin,
Shout out, bro.
Shout out, bro.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
We
God, hey,
well, we never had a wrestler, so that'd be fire.
Yo, Max, you heard it.
It's a different level of expertise, so I would love to pick his brain. I like
absolutely,
wrestling.
yeah. He started off music with me, but then wrestling was his second love, and then it was actually his first love. So I carried the whole music thing, and then he went with the wrestling.
It's like a Netflix story, right there. It's
Right,
like a beautiful.
Oh God!
As a kid, he was a singer, but in his past life, he always wanted to be a wrestler.
That's crazy, bro.
He'll fuck you up and then go serenade your girl.
Right. They hit a falsetto right there.
Yeah, so we talking about your cousin and the wrestling.
Yeah,
So and that's how you started. You was rapping with him before.
Yeah, as far as making music with somebody.
Only alone, yeah.
Yeah, it was with him, but then when he drifted out, went towards the wrestling route, it was just me for 10 straight years. I kid you not, just straight on my own rapping, and I wasn't even singing at the time. That was an element I unlocked when I was with him. So linking up with him, the only reason why I was with it, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I always try to sing, but I didn't want to just have rap, sing, you know what I'm saying? I wanted people to know I really rap, and then I try to switch it to I could really make music. You know what I'm saying? Because having bars is one thing, but can you make develop a good song?
And that's something that I find very interesting, right? Because who the hell doesn't want to do music when growing up or whatever?
Absolutely.
So I had my little trial and error. You know what I mean? And I realized you can write some fire, you can sound it out. It sounds cool in here, right? And then when you say it here, it sounds different. And then you got to realize there's a whole bunch of tedious stuff like the note, the this, the that,
Absolutely.
But we grew up in the technology era, because I'm gonna assume we're all kind of around the same age, mid 20s, around there, early 30s, maybe. You 32,
40,
32, 32.
40.
They got no sleep last night. You look like a 30-year-old. It's all right, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But we grew up in an era where YouTube was taking off, and you got to kind of just make your own videos and put them up, and then having cell phones and having studios. Now we're in a time when you can make your own studio, whether it's $200 or you got $30,000. There's a studio for every budget. For every budget. So it created a lot of musicians, because I dropped my first tape when I was 16. I got a Mac MacBook from a crackhead one time. It was like a Mac. $60, bro. $60. And I was like, oh shit, I can record on GarageBand. I was taking YouTube videos with 50 Cent on the hook already. I was on the verses. I was telling niggas yo, bro, come on, bro. I got a song with 50, bro. Why? Because they took off the verses. I could just spit it. I'm talking overnight, I was able to legit, and this is when you could burn CDs.
Yeah.
So I went to Staples, grabbed 10 burned CDs, I put them all in, I handed them out in the hood. And people just playing my terrible music.
That's love. It's love.
But what happens
I had no idea you was part of G Unit, bro.
Come on. But what happens is we end up creating creators. And so right now we're in a room full of creators, and that's what you guys are, and that's what you're saying. Where you developed, you could rap, but then it was I can make music, and I was well, I can make art. You know what I mean? And you push the envelope on yourself further and further and further, and it happens naturally like that, and then it comes with the work ethic.
100%.
Because you've said you've been doing it for 10 plus. And it's most, I tell artists that I work with, I go, bro, if you're not ready to be broke for 6 more years, bro, I don't know what exactly. I don't know what to tell you, because a lot of people don't pop. Do some people pop their first year? Yeah, bro, it happens. But do some people take 4 years and then they finally get a little buzz, and then it takes another 2 years to get a little bigger buzz, and then you know what? Then they pop, and out of nowhere they're overnight.
But you have
celebrity.
all that. You have all that experience. You drop one song, you pop with that song. Now you scrambling for information.
That's exactly
shit like
what
that.
I wanted to get at.
Rather than the longevity, it's with a few years in it, then you learn from your mishaps and the fails and how to market your music better. Then it's when that moment comes, it's you literally been training for this moment. So yeah, it's longevity over everything, for real.
Facts.
Quality. And you guys have a high quality of music.
Yeah.
Was there a time where where it was not that quality, where you guys were yo, it was So you always been shooting for quality?
Well, yeah, I shoot for quality. Like, my fault to cut you up again. But, like, I shoot for quality, but...
Yo,
like,
y'all can fight it out if y'all want. You know, we need the content.
we need the content. That, like, when I started making music, it was all on GarageBand. I make all my beats, like, every song that came out from 2019 to 2020, that's all GarageBand music. But that's because I watched numerous of tutorials on how to mix and master shit.
How to make it sound.
Because, like, I worked with what I got. I invested, some of the money I made and shit like that into the studio and shit like that. But, like, it all started with a Guitar Hero mic and virtual DJ. Then it upgraded to...
I remember them days.
You know what I'm saying? Then it was
but GarageBand is really good, though. I think it's really good. It's just limited to a certain degree.
Like USB mics are just... They're all right. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to like actual mic with the, you know what I'm saying, with the XLR wire and shit like that. Exactly. So I started off with GarageBand music, and then after a while, it's like I started watching more tutorials on how to learn how to mix and master my shit, and then I started working with him. It upgraded to Logic Pro X. I used to work with artists who had that. And it's basically like
It's the same almost.
Yeah.
It looks the same. It's just like now you got buses.
Yeah.
Now you got all these things
a little
that
bit
you
more
don't,
upgraded.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
More features and
more
shit.
sounds and like more like presets.
You know
I know a little bit.
You can't come into the interview not knowing that.
I clicked a little bit here and there. You know what I mean?
You just talking, we know too.
Nah, I'm telling you, I tried, but you know what I mean, it's just.
I tried every fucking program there is. I did a Fruity Loops one year.
Yeah,
I
me
did.
too.
I was making beats on. It was like boop 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 boop. And I was like, yo, this is fire. I was like, see, y'all got mad instruments and shit, but this is simple, man. Like, I'm giving out simple.
The
raps.
beauty of simplicity.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, but going like when I first started making music too, like it wasn't as like professional how I'm doing it now. You feel me? Like it was like I'll make a song. Oh no, that's it. That's the one. That's the one.
But you're supposed to kind of feel like that,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, but it's just like
It's unrealistic.
But you,
just like-
you was gassing yourself.
exactly. So now it's just like I'm a perfectionist. Like when it comes to my music, like I could record a hook today, and finish the song 2 months later because I'm not sure. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I want to make sure that I put the verse that I'm putting in that song, like it has to hit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm a perfectionist now. So like a lot of people be like, yo, why don't you drop music constantly? It's just like, bro, I'm not gonna just drop any regular. Remember how I told you? I was like, I'm not gonna just drop any song. You know what I'm saying? I have to be 100% sure and listen to that shit 1,300 times.
You know what's crazy? I'm the complete opposite. I am the Mr. One Take Demon. This is what I would do.
Nah, same.
This is what I do. I'll be like, and I learned this from Tupac, because Tupac, he was in the studio one time, and what he would have is he would just basically everybody else but him would leave and come. You know what I mean? And he would record the hook or the verse that he wanted one time, and then he'll have a random artist like, yo, bro, go in there, you do the hook too, and you do the boom, boom, and then that's the whole song. And then he would come in and he'll do one takes, you know what I mean, for 20, 30, 40 songs. And these are songs on albums that made millions of dollars. So when I was younger, that's how I did it. It's funny, I would just do one take, and if I was like, you know, I dub it and I'll go back and do the ad-libs and everything like that. And I remember just going like one time. I was like, fuck it.
I admire that you said that you would drop like a hook and then come back 2 months to it.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. Like me, like if I did like a hook, if I went the next day, I'm like, yo, I just don't remember how like I kind of wanted it to go. I just don't have that feeling no more. Because sometimes it's emotion and energy too, you know?
Yeah, that's very
I'm like, how the fuck do I match that? I'm not in that mood no more. You know what I mean? It's gonna sound, you can pick up like, yo, I wasn't.
I just listen to the song like over and over again, or like when we record, it depends on the mood. Like if we about to like throw a party, we'll like we already amped already. We'll make a hit, like a turn up shit, like options.
Yeah.
Or like if we chilling whatever.
That's a good workout bop, man, and party bop. That's just high tempo. Yeah.
So like shit like that. It depends on the mood, but yeah, like I said, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my music. Like I make sure like it's ready to go. I'm talking about mixed and mastered. The lyrics got to be on point. The hook got to be on point. You know what I'm saying?
It should.
It got to make niggas' baby moms go crazy.
There you go, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta be careful, baby mamas. Niggas shoot niggas, bro.
Ain't nobody fighting no more. They
ain't no what fighting. Ain't nobody fighting no more.
Baby mamas would be
Come
taken.
on, I'm like, yo, I'm like,
Hey, this interview is not responsible for any baby mamas being
Facts. At the end of the album, we gonna be like, no baby mamas were hurt during this album.
We gotta put that in the description.
Good disclaimer.
But is that what you into? You into people's baby mamas?
Nah.
Hey, I'm not. And I know there's a lady here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about women. I'm saying like everybody has their type. Even as a man, you have your type because, and this is what I learned. Really? As a man, unless you like them all, you can like them all, but you still have.
Nah, we don't discriminate.
But you got something. She can't be no dirty. So you got some at least some kind of standards.
Some standards.
But what I'm saying is,
Goddamn.
he said, "Bro, my track history is crazy, bro."
Exotic bitches only.
What's exotic? Everett.
He said Everett.
Everett's exotic.
Wow.
She's like, I live by the casino, so it's like,
Wow.
It's like that.
Mikey the freak.
Mikey the freak. That
was my first rap name.
That was your name? Nah, I believe it. Mikey the freak.
I'm lying.
Mikey the freak is I call my girl that all the time. Mikey the freakazoid, bro. I call her the freakazoid. You may imagine, yo, Mikey the freakazoid.
Yo, y'all are clowning, bro.
Mikey, yo, shout out your OnlyFans.
Mike, you got only? This is getting crazy, bro.
I got reported. It don't even matter. I don't even know what to say.
Porn star?
Nah, he did. First rapper that's turned to a porn star, right?
You should, man. I think if you're a young single man and there's an avenue to make money, I'm a money man. I'm a money man. I'm not here. You think I'm here to show dick? I'm just here for money.
Here's my cameraman.
Niggas are setting up threesomes like so.
Mikey the freak, yo.
Big scroty.
With NightsWellSpent, that's a nice like porn OnlyFans name. NightsWellSpent. Think about that. That's a perfect name. Like
it goes all around.
It goes all around. Like she
had
had a nice night here. You know what I mean? She spent it really nice. And then this is a sexual innuendo.
Mikey Freakazoid.
But Mikey Freakazoid would be like the
I give it a gems.
and you give it the gems.
Sure, mate.
The family gems, which also
dropping gems.
Great, yo.
I forgot what the fuck.
Great
I was
angles.
I forgot.
Yo, so
wait! I remember. I was putting some respect on woman's name because people don't talk women with kids. But I remember somebody old lady told me this. She was like, "Yo, when you see a good mother, even though she's single, at least you know she's responsible and she's an adult and she's
Absolutely.
You know what I mean. Where sometimes when you look at maybe women who don't have kids, it's hard to tell if they're. You gotta do a lot of research to tell if they're responsible. So you can look at how someone takes care of their kid real fast and know what type of person they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't take care of if your mother don't like you, if you don't take care of your kid, I don't like you neither, bro. For that same reason.
No, that's
You know what I mean? That's why when people, I'm like, yo, you can't downplay a woman who got her job, take care
queens.
of her kid.
I fucking love strong women who take
Independent queens.
their responsibilities and priorities straight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and they get discounts on the OnlyFans.
And they get discounts on OnlyFans. Mikey Freakazoid, tap in.
What's the discount
payment.
What's the discount code?
He said, "What's the discount code?" My man never on discount. I'm doing that.
Link in the
That's a
description.
Lambo. That's a Lambo. That's a Lambo.
Are you a
Are you a jeweler?
But so right now I don't even know what stage in life we're in, right? Like post pandemic, like there's places where other waves coming in. Who the fuck knows what we're in? We're just alive. Y'all came in without masks. You remember how it was last time? Masks,
I had 3
fucking
masks on.
masks. They had to put the little gun to your temperature, to your dome and shit. How's life treating you guys after pandemic musically?
It's great.
Pandemic was, like we said earlier, like a gift and a curse. But like that pandemic of like the whole lockdown, like I discovered a lot about myself, musically, mentally, and just all in all. Like,
It was good and it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good because we was locked in.
I got you.
Recording me. We was locked in.
He's definitely the cameraman.
We was definitely. Nah, you a freak.
I said, "Now you're a freak." Nigga, halfway through his words, "Now you a freak." Don't touch me, nigga. You're a freak.
Nah, but it was
It was a gift and a curse of pandemic.
because we was locked in recording. You know what I'm saying? Trying new sounds or like planning ideas on when everything opens back up. Like we did listening parties. We did video shoots. We did shit like that. So when we was locked in the pandemic, You know what I'm saying? We had all that shit like written down, ready to go.
It showed people how to improvise too. Like it was like a challenge. Like you're locked in.
'cause some
Like,
people-
how can you continue your craft? You know what I'm saying?
If
Well, it showed who's gonna fall off and who's gonna keep going.
Right.
Because that was the thing. Some people, let's say they started to be rappers before the pandemic hit. Then they stopped rapping for a little bit, and then they just never picked it back up. And
They
it's
know how
happened
to
to a lot
adjust.
of people, bro. Like you go
Yeah.
in there, the pandemic happens, you don't have the same resources.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna fold? Or are you just gonna chill? And it's nothing is bad, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. I'm not telling you that if you sat at the crib and did nothing, you was wrong. Cause some people, like they got depressed, they had to sit there. You know what I mean? Like it happens. Life happened to people.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Nah, them niggas was making money.
That was their year.
Exactly.
Tell the fans where they can find you at. Your IGs, your Instagram. Oh, well, that's the same shit. I'm high, but
Valid.
Yo, listen, you can find me, NightsWellSpent, on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter.
Your shorty's
be careful with
DM.
this nigga on Twitter. I just see him liking booties and shit. I be like,
Nah,
I want to get my timeline. I be like, you got some more ass over here.
That what type of
Nights
booty?
will speak.
Yeah, man.
Because you can tell who liked it.
You're like, yep, next will spend.
Yeah, right there.
you a freak. Yo, listen.
Mikey, the Freakazoid. Tell us where they can find you, bro.
All right, boom. Mikey Gems on Instagram. That's the only platform y'all getting. But I just launched my merch website.
Oh yeah.
It's in the link
Go
in my
cop
description
that.
on Instagram. Use code IOY Gems for free shipping. Got a whole lot of drip on there. Turn up.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Yo, so before we get into the stuff, we want to try this new segment, right? So it's called This or That, where I give you guys rapid questions. Since it's two of you guys, you'll take turns, obviously. I don't know how you freak it, but you know what I mean.
Freakazoid.
Well, I got to rap.
No. You're just answering quick,
it's
rapid
rapid.
This
questions.
nigga was raised. I got to rap. What's up with
So I'm gonna give you like 3 warm-up questions, right?
Alright.
So whoever wants to go first, and then all right,
Bet.
just warm-ups, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Red or blue?
Red.
Ja, it's over. It's over. Hang him up.
All right, bagel
said
or an
yellow.
English muffin?
You said what?
Bagel or English muffin?
Bagel.
I think y'all ready, bro.
Yeah, bro. Born for this.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. If you had to decide when you die, when would that be?
When I'm 100 years old.
Okay. What's the most boring thing ever?
Asian porn.
Oh, my God.
Nah, you a bad
Nigga kicked them while they were down.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's
Nah, it's over. It's
It's
over.
because he hates the blurriness. That's an insane answer.
Yo, on a scale from 1 to 10, how low would you give a girl a chance?
He said,
I don't even understand the question.
All right, so rating
don't-
a
you don't
girl,
understand.
rating a girl from a 1 to 10. What's the lowest you'll give a chance to?
I don't even know how to answer that. 5. Fuck
5.
it, YOLO.
All right. What's your favorite quote?
That's a good one.
Who you?
Hey. Sana. Yeah, there you go. Oise!
Say a word in a different language that's not English or Spanish.
Cabrón.
says it in Spanish.
Oh,
Nah, that's Japanese.
Catata.
Catata. Turn up.
First celebrity crush?
Ooh, Rihanna.
What's the first thing you'll do to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Go to a gun range and
Rate
clap
it.
up on guns.
And you air it out.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so this question is for both of
shut
y'all.
up.
The last one. Do you say this or say that?
You say that.
There we
that,
go.
boy.
Yo, we locked in. We
Yes,
locked in.
sir.
We locked
Locked
in.
in.
Yo, you know
Wow.
what? You guys know where you can find the channel. YouTube, Say That Podcast, Instagram. Go show some love. If you don't love Say That Podcast,
Do
you don't love your
shout-outs,
mother
too.
as much as you love. Yo,
a
mic's
fact.
open for you guys to give shout outs, plug in, tell
Yo,
people what's
listen.
going on with you guys.
Yo, find me on every streaming platform. NightsWellSpent, Mikey Gems. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my baby mothers out there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out More Money, Big Dream. Shout out NJ. Shout out 21. Shout out Live That Create. Shout out Max. Shout out the whole gang, man.
Shout out KIB. You heard?
Yeah.
We here. Don't say this.
Say that.
Yeah.
Yo, for me, shout out the team. It's always a pleasure to do this with you guys. Yo, shout out Mikey Gems. Shout out Nights Well Spent.
Huge pleasure to be here, man.
Yo, it's a
Facts.
pleasure. Yo, shout out New York City, man. We've been getting some love from over there. Shout out my man DJ D-Tech out there. Go check him out. What's Up Radio. Yo, and shout out the team, man. And lastly, God.
Hey man, first and all, man, shout out to myself because I work hard. I love myself.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, always give yourself credit, man, for how hard you work. But shout out myself because I really work hard, man. I love myself. I work hard. I take care of my family. Shout out you guys for coming, bro.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for coming here. It means a lot. Thank you for touching the city. Thank you for the music. Penthouse 2. It's on the motherfucking way.
You already
Stay
know.
motherfucking tuned.
Touch a city that touch us.
Come on, exactly. I mean,
You a freak?
Nah, for real, and just overall, thank you for the energy, man. We need a lot more positive light,
That's a
and
fact,
I
bro.
feel like whether it's music, whether it's turning up, you guys are being a provider of
course,
positive energy. So
And
shout
y'all
out to you guys for
and
that.
y'all know y'all always more than welcome to pull up to any event we have throwing. You know what I'm saying?
gang.
Whenever I want to try out how freak I am, then I'm not just
Come with the right guy, Jerry.
I know a camera guy. I know a camera guy at least.
I'm gonna come with like 2 3s. You feel me?
For real, y'all more than welcome. Y'all know y'all family, bro.
Always.
I
Likewise,
appreciate y'all
bro.
for having us,
Likewise. For real.
So support is real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that support us is gonna support y'all 100%.
Yo, likewise. Yo, stick around because we got some bars and some fire ass ad-libs coming through.
No fuimo.
By the cameraman, nigga. Yeah, baby, you already know we in Say That Podcast. Mikey Freakazoid in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you can catch me in my city all white. I'm an angel with a glow, boy. I'm the artist, call me Michelangelo, boy. The irony, same name on my birth certificate. Tell me who's spitting as real as this, huh? No mask, this the real me. I still cheese in photos even though I got a cavity. Gradually I make it happen, my nigga. No bars, no flows, but they still rapping, my nigga. Shit's annoying, but I'm employing both ways to get it. I spit it so raw, the flow is authentic. I'm living a little better. Have bitches that give me pleasure, leaving them like it's whatever to start these new beginnings. I'm winning, I'm God body, but I'm sinning. I'm killing the competition I never had, no. We shine even though all windows are dark tinted. The love and the money is what we do it for, ain't it? I'm learning how to start facing the truth. Smoking these facts, blazing the boobs, speaking these facts. I'm blessing the youth. Answer is me, but they questioning you. You say you real, they saying different. Well, I'm guessing it's true. Letting shots fly and they're all fatal. Don't need your advice. We all stable, not able to have all I want, but I'm grateful. CDG on my T, I'm not playful. I'm lying, constantly multiplying that money cause I'm hungry, got that feeling all in my tummy that I'ma make it and that I'ma take it better than y'all.
Yo, listen, you can't just come up here. You can't just come up here.
Hey, shout out to that
freestyle
podcast,
like that,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure, me.
You can't, we don't accept everybody up here, you know what I'm saying? When we go up here, we go crazy, man. Say That Podcast, you already know.
Bro, I wanted to go 4 minutes off.
Nah, I don't freestyle.